I'm Margaret in Windsor. I want to see if this is going up. It is. I'm just going to say this. I was kidnapped in 1941 and brought to Moulton, Alabama, and given the name of a twin, Peggy Ann Dempsey. I married a Childers. It's a name I still have to use. Both twins, Carl and Peggy, were killed by their mother, Lina Dempsey. They were born out of wedlock. Family covered it up, and I was put there in 41. As I say, I was 2 years old. It's who my father is why they kidnapped me. They took Edward VIII, King Edward VIII, down with character assassination, a bunch of lies, total lies, and then kidnapped me when I was born. My father was married to Claudia Ruth O'Keefe, Windsor, from Madison, Wisconsin, an American, sister to artist Georgia O'Keefe. Wallace Simpson was an American spy and married a double, a look-alike. There were more than one doubles or imposters running around claiming to be my dad, and they did really bad behavior. But this was all orchestrated by the Illuminati, the global government that's in power now. What I want to get to here, though, is so you see why there'd be a lot that would like to take down my accounts. But anyway, now then, it's been a little bit. I logged on to Facebook at 8 a.m. here, just not long ago. And when I got on Facebook, there was a thing I noticed from Facebook saying somebody, was this me that logged in on a different, well, I don't know if they said computer, device than I log in on. And, if the problem I'm having is they logged in at the same hour, except they're in a time zone an hour ahead of me. So they didn't log in from here in Roanoke, Salem, Virginia. I actually live in the city of Salem. It's Roanoke County. And I've lived here for quite a while, and I've lived in Roanoke area and Salem area for years and years. And I've used this device for probably the last 3 years and never logged in on anything but this one. So anyway, I was afraid to log in, or not log in. I was logged in. And I was afraid to go to Facebook and say, no, this is not me that just logged in. This is me now. You can't really put that much information on it. I would end up, I'm afraid, somehow losing my account. It's messed up anyway for 3 or 4 months since that big hack happened. So whether they had anything to do with me, it was timely. I'll tell you that. It was the same time, and my account's never been right since. I thought I had it fixed the last few days or week, but now then this has happened. So anyway, the problem is how they're an hour time zone away, but how do they know to log in at the same identical moment as me? So now then I put it up on public to Facebook. They're public. I didn't say anything on there asking me to reply because I was afraid it'd mess it up more. So now then I'm coming on YouTube because I've used YouTube and Facebook as a means of getting my story out, what's happened to me and happening, like ongoing, and like a diary or a narrative of my life, really. So really what I wanted to go to now was just prior this morning to logging on to Facebook. I was trying to send an email, actually, and I'm finding out I knew that, but the last 5 or 6 emails I've tried to send, it comes back. They won't go. They're unable to mail them. They say they're encrypted with a device that can steal all the information, my information. So my emails are returned. So I guess there's a connection there between my email suddenly being encrypted and my Facebook now today. So I'm just going to leave it there. I don't know what else to say. It's exasperating if it in one thing or another. You know, I keep having hope, and I've had hope before that things were going to change for the better, and I do have some hope today, but until it actually happens, why, what's the use of saying anything about it? And I'm not sure, but I keep my fingers crossed. I would love for things to get better and see my children and know that they're alive and well. And this whole thing told, and someone asked me earlier, what did I hope for? And I first said my children, and that I hoped they were okay and I'd get to see them again. And then I went back and I told them, I said, you asked me a question, what I wanted to happen. And I said I wanted to also add that I want my father's name cleared. That my father was an honest man, and I want his name cleared and people to pay for what they did to him. And he said to me, well, only God can do that. Well, I'm pretty sure of that. So, half the people are dead and in the graves that did it. But it's never stopped. Some of them are still alive. This is going on with me and my children. Nobody's paid for that. But anyway, the audacity, they've hacked my Gmail. They've hacked my Facebook. Well, it'd be nice to have people handcuffed and that commit the crimes and hauled off for once.